Hey everyone, first I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the moms watching. Hope you enjoy your day today. But boy, do we have an awesome sale to show you today. This is a freestyle stopper is driving by. I saw a pumpkin blow mold from the road, so I had to pull over, and guys, I cannot wait to show you some of the incredible finds that we found inside.
Bye. Hello. Come on in.
How much is the pumpkin?
$2.
$2? I'll take it.
Alrighty. Good.
I'll keep looking, but I'll just pay you now.
Okay, that works.
Thank you. Here, whoops.
Yes,
Sorry.
right in there. In the middle. So a lot of stuff doesn't have prices on it. Everything is for sale unless it's marked.
Okay.
Like literally everything.
Okay.
And I'm wheeling and dealing here. I don't want to move it.
Okay.
How are you?
Okay, got it. Angry,
Yes. Everything is for sale unless
Angry
it's
Bird
marked.
stuff.
And a lot of stuff doesn't have prices on it.
Do you have like a bag that I can put some stuff in?
Oh yeah,
Possibly?
absolutely. Here.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
What is this? Sister. What is this? Oh, check. A lot of these. How you doing, dear?
Do you like these bells?
Probably.
Everything is
I
for
think so.
sale. Okay. Unless it's marked otherwise. There's not much that's not.
How much is it around here?
About a piece. I don't know if they were even worn. Some of them were, but those I don't
yeah,
think
some
those.
of them I can tell.
Yeah. If they're worn, maybe 50 cents. Would you go 15 for the racing boots?
I'll think about it.
Do you like this?
He's cute.
It's like a little piggy bank.
He's cute.
I don't know.
You don't like the bells?
Yeah, I did. I put it on the bottom of my pile right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Looks like Lisa Frank kind of pencil box. It's not.
Let me see here. I have some bags. Excuse me. Would you do buck? 50 cents. Let's do 50 cents. Yeah. Let's see, maybe we can open that one.
Oh god, I know. I almost missed these. I've sold these before. Don't know why I missed them.
Yeah, unfortunately, it sort of.
Bells. Not to ask. How much is the shelf in the box?
The
in
what
there?
way?
The shelf in the box.
I'd like 60 because
60?
they were
Okay.
like 120 or
Okay.
something like that,
No
and they're
problem.
brand new.
No worries. Okay.
All of them.
Yeah, I got
Are
you.
brand new.
No worries.
I bought them and then now we gotta move and I
Now
have
you
no
gotta
place
move.
for them.
All good. All right, dear. You almost ready?
Yeah.
I think so. There wasn't any other kind of decorations, like outdoor stuff like that, like
No, I
No,
think
just the pumpkin.
that and the bone dogs. I think
And the
are all
bone
I
dogs.
had.
no worries.
The only other thing are the fence pieces.
Fence pieces. Okay.
These are like little canisters I had when I was a kid.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are they for like a lunchbox or just?
No, I would
oh.
put like my hair stuff in here.
Oh.
My little clips and stuff.
Okay.
This doesn't, it looks similar. But it doesn't say the same on the bottom as this one.
It says 803 is her number on that. 822. I would say yes, it is.
Okay. So these are both McCoy. Thought they were going to be great.
Uh-huh.
They only get like $20 for the big teapot, which I'm super surprised.
Dang.
So I thought McCoy was like all pretty good.
Yeah. Guess not.
Yes, I got sidetracked by
Just missing the. Oh, you got the top one.
I'm going to, I think I didn't open it all the way, but I didn't feel anything.
25, 725, and the bronze 825.
I already paid her for this. Those two.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, where did we start here? Let me just
Yeah. No worries. What'd you find? Oh, those are cute. Little decorations. Yeah. You like those?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I didn't even see those. Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
All right.
You can just have those.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Seriously. Okay, so now this I wanted actually $50
$50?
for.
Okay.
Are you willing to go that? Because
I
that's
don't.
I'll have to think about that.
that's
No worries.
worth a lot more than $50.
No worries.
But if I really want it, I do maybe 40.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
You got put in yours.
Okay, so let's see here. Would you be willing to go 15 for this?
Pass on that. Okay.
Pass on that? Yeah, these are all like really old.
No worries.
Okay, so $1.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Would you do 8 on these, like 4 a piece?
You do a 4-piece. That's fine.
8, 9, 3,
Okay.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Okay.
17, buck,
Okay.
18,
18.
buck,
Okay. 19.
19, 50 cents,
Okay.
19.50. Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Sure.
'cause
No
that's-
problem.
Okay, did she have a price on these?
No, they were just laying on the towel where all the stuffed animals were.
Okay, I don't know what she wants for those. Would you do $3 for all of them?
That's fine.
Okay, 3. Okay, and then did she have a price for these? No.
They were just sitting on the with all the other stuffed animals. I was like thinking 10.
Okay.
Is that okay?
We'll do 10. I'll do 10.
Okay.
I'm just setting it on for a second.
I think that's it, right, Stace? Yeah, looks cool. Cast iron.
Yes.
Okay, I think that's it. Did you want to pass? Did you want that bowl?
I like it, but the best I could do is 25 on it. So.
Yeah,
Roadblock.
so I'll sell it
All
online
good, no
first.
worries. Okay, so where are we at then?
So I have 19, 29, 32.50.
32.50.
Everything.
Appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I can do it. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You wanna go this way?
Yeah, I can go that way. Yeah, yeah. No worries. Thanks, man. Girl, great stop. All right, guys, that was an incredible estate sale.
It was so great.
Incredible.
And I don't think it was advertised.
No.
So I think that's why we got so lucky.
Yes.
Because we were just driving by and you saw it from the road.
Yeah.
There's a pumpkin pommel.
Check this bad boy out. This thing is huge.
And it's in such good condition. The color is so vibrant.
Right.
Not faded at all.
I know.
So nice.
So usually a lot of times when we find these,
It has the sticker still on it.
it still has a sticker on it. Like
Man.
it's faded.
It was only $20 back in the day.
Back in the day.
What a great price.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. But yeah, colors are great, not sun faded.
No.
And I like grabbed it and like poked my head inside. I was like, how much is your pumpkin out there? She's like, $2. I'm like, all right, I'll take it.
Sold.
Yeah, so I paid it right away and then we just kept looking for more stuff and we found so much good stuff in there.
They had a lot of really cool old stuff in there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, by the time we got there, somebody else had already bought this. It looked old to me.
Yeah.
Like a vintage cast iron stove because they were already taking it out.
It was cool.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you paid for it, but
Me neither.
it looked expensive.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was worth a lot.
And I'm sure it was like really heavy
Yeah.
because when they were trying to move it out, they had like 3 or 4 guys like trying to lift this thing into their truck.
And they kept having to take breaks.
Yeah.
It looked really heavy.
It was really cool. Like
It
part of me
was.
would just want to get it just
Where
for,
would we put it?
I don't know. We wouldn't put it anywhere, but I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I want to know how much he paid for it. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
We should have asked.
We should have asked. But that was really cool. Okay, but anyways, we found some phenomenal stuff in there. All right, Stacey,
Yes.
what do you want to talk about?
Well, let me think here. You went to the one room to the right first where
Yes.
it had all the plush and toys. You want to show that first?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Okay. So I found they had a whole bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's plush. This one's
What's
the
the
biggest
tag?
one. This one still has the tag. It says Five Nights at Freddy's. I forget who this is. Chica something? I forget.
Sounds
Familiar.
familiar.
Something
Chica,
like that.
yeah.
Chica or something like that. Anyway, still new, great condition.
Five Nights at Freddy stuff is usually pretty popular.
Yeah, usually
so.
good. And if they have like, some smaller stuffed animals, you can lot them together
Good idea.
and sell them that
Yes.
way. So you don't have to sell them individually unless they're like really good. But anyways, found this one. Then I found a whole bunch of other plush and some other
Yep.
and some other Five Nights at Freddy's plush too.
You want me to hold it while you?
Sure, you can, yeah.
Okay.
So there's some other Five Nights at Freddy's. Got this bunny right here. There's some other ones in here. I think this is a Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, it's a little cupcake. So
Cool.
found those. And a whole bunch of Angry Birds stuff. So a whole bunch of different birds. Now some Angry Birds things can be pretty good, like
Okay.
some of the plush. But I don't know. I haven't like gone through them. But if not, we'll just probably lot them together and just sell them that way. But here's some of them.
Yep.
Here's another Five Nights at Freddy's guy. They have like a couple of keychains, little keychains
Cute.
there. Yeah.
Is Angry Birds a show or a video game?
It's like I think it's like a mobile phone game. They do have a video game of it too, but I think it started on the phone.
Okay.
And you would just like play it on there.
Freddy's.
Another Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
This guy, the bear.
Duck. This
This
is like
one-
the big one.
Yeah, this one looked different. This is a Five Nights at Freddy's too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's called Sister Location.
Oh.
So it's something different. Little chef guy. And then see, some of these are like different. Like these aren't like the normal. Like when I think of Angry Birds, I think of these
The
guys.
heads, yeah.
So this one's a little bit different. So I don't know. Maybe this one's cool.
This one too.
Not sure. Yeah, that one as well. So and then a couple more of these Angry Birds.
One
Little,
more.
little birds.
So it was all these little ones and one big one?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I found all of those. So I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
I forget how much you wanted for these, but it was a good price.
I think you paid 10 for all the plush.
Think so? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was
It was either 10 or 15. I don't
Gotcha.
remember. But she had really good prices on
Yeah.
her stuff.
So found those. One more.
And then you got some figures.
Yes, I got some figures too. So it was crazy because all the plush was like right in the corner on a blanket in that bedroom.
Yeah.
And I thought I looked at all the stuff that was on that blanket, but then I went back in again and then there was all these little Five Nights at Freddy's figures. So I got this one right here. She has a microphone. I think the microphone was in that bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got this guy.
Cool. In the back.
See, here's that.
Oh, it's the same.
Here's that stuffed animal. That
Oh,
sister
yeah.
location.
Okay.
It's like a ballerina. Yeah.
So a couple years ago, we found a whole collection of these, and a lot of them were pretty good.
Yeah.
So it just,
That's all right. They
They're
come
supposed
off.
to do that?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
supposed to.
anyways, they were pretty good. So if you see these,
Yeah.
I'd count
I
them
think
out.
the
Not
one-
all of them are great, but
Yeah, I think the ones that we found were like the first
Oh, they have
wave.
like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
So this one says 2017, but I forget.
Yeah, this was 2017. too.
2017.
Yeah.
So these are probably like the newer ones, but yeah, some of these can be really good. That's why I grabbed them. And if they're not good individually, we'll just lot them together.
Yep.
So cool, man. So grab those.
Good find.
All right. You want to tell me about some of the stuff that you found?
Yes.
Okay.
I got this box of vintage bells.
Love
you guys
it.
know we love picking up the bells.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't found this box before. I don't think this one is Mr. Christmas though.
No.
What brand is this?
I think it's
Capricorn Electronics.
No, it's on here. Yeah,
Oh.
Ye Merry Minstrel.
Ye Merry Minstrel, caroling Christmas bells.
Yeah. Where'd you find those?
Past the main room. In the next room, the second room.
Okay,
Yeah. It had
gotcha.
some holiday stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the main room on the mantle, she had some. Oh, it's double-sided.
Double-sided.
Yeah, she had some of these older metal spice tins.
Okay.
So another guy got there before me, and it didn't look like spices that were in the front. It looked like something else, but he bought all of those, and these were the two that were left. So it tells me that they probably weren't spices. Maybe there was something else, because
Okay.
why would he leave these?
Right.
But some of the older metal tins can be valuable, especially if you find the vintage McCormick pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
That's a big bolo. That
Right.
one goes for $100.
It's just the pumpkin spice one.
As far as I know, it's just the pumpkin spice one.
Right. And
So-
the blue label, right?
Is it blue or red? I don't remember.
I think there's a blue. I think it was the blue.
But it's McCormick.
It's McCormick,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure. But yeah, if you see a metal tin pumpkin spice, I would still comp it out just in case.
Right.
Because even if it wasn't McCormick, who knows? It could be good.
Who knows?
I don't know. People like the pumpkin spice one. So
Cool.
But I got these anyways, just
Nice.
because it's cool.
Yeah.
Never found them.
When I saw these in the pile, I was like, what's Stacey getting these for?
I know. Because I'm sure people just used to throw these out or maybe recycle them.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's probably hard to find these now.
Cool.
So,
Well, nice
you know.
pickup. Yeah.
And then in that first room, she had a whole table full of ceramic stuff that I thought was really pretty. I was
This is
looking.
pretty.
Yeah, I really like the color on this. I was showing you those two sets, the teapot with the, I think it was sugar and creamer.
Yeah.
They were both McCoy, which I thought, oh, they're both McCoy. They're going to be great.
Right.
But not really.
That's
the teapots
crazy.
were only going for like $20, $25, which I was really surprised at.
Okay.
So I had to pass on those, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But then she had this and, here, you want to hold this one?
Yes. Got it. Okay.
And this, which they look like they go together to me. Looks like the sugar and creamer.
Right.
And the bottom said Pittsville Pottery, which I hadn't heard of, but when I ran some comps on this, it looks like this brand in general is pretty good.
Right.
Pittsville. So.
Could you find these exact ones? Okay.
No.
Just the brand you're looking at. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So hopefully, we're
Don't
gonna
know.
find out.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely older, definitely vintage.
Yeah.
And they're in pretty good shape. So nice.
No
finds.
chips or cracks. Color looks great.
Love it.
And I think they're $4 each.
Something like that. Yeah.
so?
Awesome find there.
Thanks. I was also looking at, on the mantle, she also had a beautiful Roseville bowl that had, I think it was like acorns
Yes,
and like some
you're right.
vines on it with like handles on the side.
Yeah.
So pretty. I had it in the pile before I knew the prices for that stuff over there. It seemed
Right.
like she was pricing up the ceramic things
Right.
that were over in that corner.
Yes.
Rightfully so. Roseville is a great brand.
Sure.
Unfortunately, she wanted $50 for that bowl, which was a little bit too much to get into because I couldn't find a sold comp for that bowl.
Right.
A lot of the Roseville bowls in that style, that pattern, they were selling for a good amount, but there was only one listed of that same bowl for $150. No
Right.
solds,
No
even on
solds.
Terapeak. So I didn't want to spend $50 for something I couldn't find a sold comp for.
Right.
We did offer her $25 because I thought that would be worth the risk, but
Right.
she declined, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
we had to pass on that.
Right.
And I forget the brand of there was another blue.
Yeah, that's blue
like a
teapot.
planter or something. It wasn't a teapot.
Oh.
No, it was
Blue
something else,
planter.
but I forget what the brand
Oh,
was.
yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that blue planter.
Yeah, I think it started with a W, but she wanted $15 for that, and that really only sells for about $40. I did find a comp for that, so had to pass on that too.
Yeah.
Bummer, but we did
Bummer.
get these two, so
Yes.
I'm happy about that.
Right. No, she had great prices there though.
Yeah, great prices,
Mhm.
really nice stuff. And I just wanted to correct myself. Sorry, it wasn't acorns; it was pine cones.
Pine cones
Yes.
on the
Roseville bowl.
Roseville bowl.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, anyways, the next thing that I saw in that area on the ground, she had this.
This is cool.
Yeah, little canister set. So it's plastic.
What is that?
It says flour.
Okay.
Now, it kind of looks like flowers, but it could also be the atomic symbol.
Yes.
Because didn't you say when you comped it out that's what they
Right.
were saying in the title? It
Yeah,
was atomic.
they had that in the title, atomic.
Right, and I love the color. Really pretty, like aqua color.
Right.
So these are supposed to be a set of 4.
Right.
Only had 2.
Only had 2.
Unfortunately. But they are in good condition.
Yeah.
So sometimes you find these are stained, they have a really strong smell.
Right.
They smell pretty good.
Yeah. Nice.
So there's only 2, but we need to look up some comps and see how 2 do.
Yeah.
If they don't do well together, then I'll probably list them individually as replacements.
Gotcha.
But
yeah. I saw
this is
some. Go ahead.
But this is a really popular pattern and color, so
Nice.
Yeah.
So when I comped these out, there was some listings for 4 that were over $100.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what 2 is going to go for. Hopefully 50. but I don't know.
Maybe. We'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see what
I'm thinking
happens.
we're probably going to list them individually because people always need replacements.
That's true.
But,
That is true.
You know, if you see this color, especially a symbol that could be an atomic, like a starburst,
Right.
that's usually pretty popular. So,
Gotta try it. Gotta try it.
yes, couldn't leave those behind. And I
Right.
think it was only a couple dollars.
Yes.
What you wanted for that.
Great price.
And then, this is just kind of random, but my mom has these, and I remember these from my childhood.
Uh-huh.
They're in her drawer, like in the bathroom, you know, like where she used to keep hair tie, or she still does. She keeps hair ties and hair pins, like bobby pins and stuff in these. So I just
Nice.
remember these from my childhood, and I've
Those are
never
pretty.
seen them
What's on the front?
anywhere
the flower?
else.
Oh, yeah.
It's a flower design on the
Okay.
front. They're really pretty. It's
That's
like
cool.
an etching.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has any brand like Goody or anything, but it says Wilson Manufacturing.
Okay.
I don't know, but I've never seen them before, so they're definitely vintage. And I just like them. So if they're not worth anything, I'll keep them
Yeah.
and use them because
Nice.
they're fun. Yes.
And you found these,
Oh yeah.
which were cool. You got a couple
Yeah.
of these like paper
Kind of just threw
cutouts.
these in the pile. I think she just gave these to us. She's like, you
Yeah.
can have this.
No, that was nice of her.
I know. They're cute. So I'll wait till I find some more and then probably make a lot of these because these three by themselves aren't anything exciting. This one's Eureka.
Uh-huh.
My favorite brand to pick up is the Beastal ones.
Beastal?
Yes,
Gotcha.
I don't think these are Beastal,
Okay.
but still cute. Couldn't leave them behind.
Nice.
I'll find a home for them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was also looking at in the closet. They had some. I think they were all Diney's, but there was 3 full like motorcycle
Right.
suits. But they were really trashed,
Yeah.
unfortunately. You guys know we picked up 2 Diney's motorcycle jackets last year.
Yeah.
And one of them sold. We still have the other one. But Diney's is a great brand to look out for. So
Yeah.
I was excited when I saw them until I
Right.
saw the
I
condition.
saw those too. I thought they looked cool, but yeah,
Yeah.
the conditions was not great.
Not good.
Yeah.
No. But on the ground, she had a pair of I think it was Core-Tech motorcycle boots that were in really good condition.
Okay.
And I'm surprised that those only sold for about $40 because I did run some comps on those, and she
Right.
won 15 for them. So it's kind of borderline. So I
Yeah.
decided to pass on those.
Right.
But keep an eye out for that brand because if you can find it for a good price, then it'll be worth it to pick up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So bum around those, man. Bum around those. All right. So also in that room with all the stuffed animals,
Yeah.
I found this knife. It says the Traveler Chicago Cutlery. So thought it was cool. $3.
Cool.
Looks pretty nice.
It's kind of random. It was in the room with all the plush
Yeah.
and toys and
I
stuff.
know, right? Because in that room there's most of this like games, puzzles,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So don't know. And they had like a lot of dragon stuff in there too.
I saw those, yeah.
like a lot of dragon statues and stuff like
figurines.
that. Yeah. They also had like this dragon knife, which I thought was cool.
Oh, I saw that. I
You
was
saw
going to
that?
ask if you wanted that just for like a costume or something.
I know. I thought
but-
it was cool. I looked it up. It was like on Amazon.
Oh.
You can get it on Amazon. It's like $10 or $15. So nothing crazy. But this one I think is about $30, $40. So thought that was cool. So grab that. And then also on that table with all the pottery stuff, I found this, which I thought was really cool. I thought that you would like it because of the eyes.
Yeah.
You know, this really cute piggy bank.
You were right.
Yeah. So look at the eyes.
Adorable.
It's cute. It's
Yep.
cutesy. Looked like it was in good shape. You know,
and
no.
the prices were so great. You just put it in the box.
Yeah, I just put it in the pile.
Yeah.
Prices were great, and it looks like it's in great shape. And it says England on the bottom. So I was like,
Nice.
okay, Stacy might like this. Okay, guys, when we left the sale and we ran some comps on this,
Shocking.
like I'm in shock. Like I'm in shock right now thinking
I would
about
never, ever, ever think.
it. Me neither.
But
Because the eyes, I was like, the eyes are cute.
I know.
That's
I
why I'm
know,
getting it.
I know. And it is really cute.
No idea. But now that like I'm thinking about it, go ahead.
Yes. So this pattern, this is the cornflower. It's cornflower blue pattern.
Right.
Apparently, the pig for that collection is very valuable.
Very valuable. And it turns
And
out
hard to find.
Right, and hard to find.
Yeah.
Turns out they only made 2 pigs for this corning. They made
Well, that's all that we saw that was listed was the blue cornflower and the spice of life pattern
Right.
pig. So I don't know if they made them for other patterns because corning made a ton of patterns.
A ton of
you know?
patterns.
So why would they only make 2 pigs
right.
for those 2 patterns?
And
I
why
don't know.
and why a piggy bank of all things?
I don't know. But I mean, I would guess that the reason why it's so popular now is that if this was available when the sets came out,
Right.
you know, like most people aren't going to buy a matching piggy bank
Right.
to go with your dish set.
Right.
You know, so they probably didn't, and now they're really hard to find because people want the whole set.
Right, right. So this one and the Spice of Life pig go for a good amount. I would
Yeah.
say at least $100.
So crazy.
So crazy. I couldn't believe it. I just thought it was just a cute little piggy bank.
Yeah. Because blue cornflower is not really popular.
Right,
you
yeah.
know?
Like that pattern is not
No.
that popular.
So for the pig to be worth that much is just crazy.
Crazy,
So
crazy. So what an awesome find in there.
So good. Great job.
Thank you.
So definitely keep an eye out for the corning pigs.
Yes, the Spice of Life and the blue cornflower.
Yes.
Yes.
Because Big bolo.
Big bolo. So that was an amazing freestyle estate sale.
It was. And just in case you guys don't know, when we say freestyle, that means that this sale was not on our list. I didn't look it up. I didn't see any ads for it. We just drove by and saw the sign. So
Yes.
we've gotten some questions on that in the past when we said freestyle.
Right.
But that's just what we call it for fun.
Just random. Just a random thing.
Yes,
But
yeah.
man, this thing is so cool, man.
I know, so much
This
good
is
stuff.
this is what caught my attention.
Yeah.
This big
Good
pumpkin
eye,
blow
because I
mold.
didn't see that when we drove by.
I just can't believe. I thought when I went to go ask the lady if it was available, I was thinking people probably already bought it.
Yeah.
They put stuff outside. It's already like somebody's already.
Right.
Nope. I got lucky. So anyways,
That's
really
great.
cool. Really, really cool.
Such a good sale.
I know. Overall, phenomenal sale. The pig, can't believe it, but I know. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and now we're gonna show you what everything is worth. Bye,
Bye, guys.
guys.